Welcome back to 380 Updates. It's been almost a month since our last full corridor update, and this one jumps straight into live conditions. Lanes opening after filming, new exit signage popping up across the project, and why those double right turns are a bigger deal than most people realize. We'll break down the most debated intersections, show what's still unfinished even where traffic is flowing, and then shift into major retail progress, from Cracker Barrel and Target to Portillo's, Kroger, Waffle House, and a brand new coffee spot that just opened. No recap, just what's real right now. After the intro, we're going to get straight to it and skip the project recap. These traffic engineers have helped us out and installed titles for our different segments. This is westbound approaching the Legacy Overpass. Westbound 380 is currently 3 lanes across the overpass, and eastbound has remained 2 lanes since it opened. Some work was left unfinished at the end of the ramp that warranted a permanent closure. Grading work is still taking place under the overpass as well. We'll see a bit more of what is to come here shortly. Meanwhile, crews are working to finish curbing along the frontage roads here. The turnaround lanes are nearing completion, but will be one of the last things to open. We'll come back to these guys smoothing out that median in a minute too. We need to reiterate as we get stuck behind people all the time, eastbound frontage roads here are double rights. That is just eastbound at Legacy, Teal, and 423. The lanes are marked, but other signage is still missing. Again, here on this side of the frontage road, concrete work needs to be completed on the curbs here too. Concrete has filled in between the frontage road and the beginning of the ramp. This is still being poured this week on the westbound sides of the overpasses. It looks really nice and clean with guardrails as well. This is one of the many reasons for the temporary lane closure. Please be aware frequent lane closures are still possible throughout the entire project over the next few months. Exit signage has been added for eastbound at Legacy as well. Crews will need to repaint the exit lanes here at Legacy when they open the 3rd lane. While we were out filming, we caught crews dialing in the median on the south side of Legacy, smoothing those concrete transitions so everything ties cleanly into the existing pavement. And to everyone out there working these shifts, thank you. You're out here every day shaping this project, inches from live traffic, and the community genuinely appreciates the effort and the risks you take to keep this moving forward. One last note while we're here at Legacy. There's been a lot of curiosity about how the underside of these overpasses would be finished out. The options ranged from a full concrete treatment to either 6-inch or 12-inch white stone. Well, it looks like the smaller stone won the battle. Once it's all placed and cleaned up, these overpasses will have that same polished look you see along 380 and the Dallas North Tollway, giving this whole stretch a really clean, modern finish. Is that 6 or 12 inches? Let us know in the comment section. Teal or Championship Drive is the next overpass you'll come to working west from Legacy. We're still working with them to get this title screen installed. Exit signage installed. So we'll add that ourselves in post. This overpass is still running 2 lanes in each direction while the last bits of ramp work come together. Very similar to what we just saw over at Legacy. On the westbound frontage road, we caught a ton of activity, and it definitely looked like the painting crews were out in full force getting that second southbound left turn and the turnaround lane dialed in. Permanent signage is already posted for both movements, which is a great sign that this whole intersection is shifting into its final layout. Every pass we make out here, the pieces keep falling into place. We'll keep the shot rolling to make everything easier to follow, but we'll kick the speed up a bit. So zoom with us as we swing west toward the frontage road merge and the transition into the main lanes on the other side. Back it up, Terry. Check out this new exit and median setup for the shops on the northwest side of Teal, the spot with Chili's and Cracker Barrel that we'll get into in just a moment. Crews added this barrier to stop drivers from shooting over the overpass and making that immediate right turn into the shopping center. And hey, if someone still tries it, you know what to do. Snap a picture or quick video and send it our way. We'll happily drop a clown emoji over their face for the recap reel. Working our way back east, we can see one of the exit signposts. Many of these were installed across the project last week. For 23 westbound was closed one night for this operation. This overpass, since filming earlier this week, has opened to 3 lanes both ways. As we near the Championship Drive side of this intersection, we can see the frontage road has some newly poured concrete curbs. We can see it is darker than the surrounding concrete. As we stated before, please be cautious and careful throughout this project as of various lane closures are possible, day or night. We'll get to briefly catch this concrete pour in action. Typically we linger longer as it's a cool shot, but likely we were running low on batteries. While we're here at Teal, we can check out the progress of this northwest corner. There's a lot of new information to share, and retail is what many of you come here to see. Cracker Barrel construction is moving along nicely. The roof and HVAC are done, the stone facade is going up, but windows aren't in yet, and interior work is still pending. Barring any delays, we could see this store open inside the next 3 to 4 months. We announced recently Murphy gas station next to Cracker Barrel, but that has been revised. Thank you to Edge Realty for updating your retail flyers. We are seeing this after filming, so pardon the lack of footage yet. We'll catch up next week. We have a new update on who is taking the place next to Cracker Barrel and filling some of the shopping center in the background. This graphic will be hard to see, so we'll list them and put them on screen as well. First, Discount Tire is slated to take the place next to Cracker Barrel. The retail in the back from east to west goes as follows: Village Bagels, Boba Tea, Hair Salon, Cheerland Play and Party, a wellness clinic, Pilates studio, nail salon, of course, a Chinese restaurant, and what looks like a donor shack. With one vacancy remaining, there is a second retail building to the east that will have an Indian restaurant, Thai food, and a cilantro Vietnamese restaurant. Plenty of ethnic food options for you all. An additional Phase 3 retail building to come and 4 medical office buildings set to be built in the back. Also along the frontage road are 3 additional pad sites for donuts, dentists, and car washes that surprisingly were not listed before. If you're planning a celebration, whether it's a birthday, graduation, or any special event, they've got you covered with custom yard signs that will bring your occasion to life. With vibrant, personalized designs, Sign Gypsies delivers more than signs. They deliver joy. They handle everything from design to setup, so you can sit back and enjoy the fun. Visit signgypsies.com to book today and use promo code 380updates for a free upgrade on your next sign. Terms and conditions apply. Moving along to the west, we'll check out Doe Creek, sign of much controversy. Are you on the yes at a signal light here side? Or are you on the side of thinking they should shut down the intersection completely? Either way, we would really appreciate a like, and please subscribe to the channel. 55% of you have not yet subscribed. It's the easiest way to support the channel. For those of you longtime fans, we have a merch store, link in bio. If you haven't noticed it yet, sorry for the stutter on the camera, looks like a prop is causing some vibration. Also sorry for those of you that didn't notice it, because now it is all you're going to see. Heading back east towards GI or 423. Exit signage has been installed here as well since filming. Should help with traffic flow for those not familiar with the area, or those of you finally venturing out onto 380 again. Yes, that is pronounced GI like the butter, not G. Later we'll be happy to debate Navo or Navo, but this is GI. Additional permanent signage has been installed throughout the project too that we can point out here. Along with the exit signs, exit speed limits have been posted at a recommended 35 miles per hour, and additionally signs have been posted before the bridge, warning that the bridge may ice in cold weather. Word to the wise, if you feel the bridge may be iced, use the frontage roads. They still pass all the way through. Another permanent sign we just noticed. There is signage marking the 2 right turn lanes onto 423 southbound in addition to the markings on the roadway. We'll mention it again because it's one of the biggest upgrades in this whole corridor. 423, Teal, and Legacy all feature a double right turn when you're heading south from their frontage roads. This is a great improvement for traffic flow once they are used correctly. So please, Use them correctly. Permanent signal lights need to be installed here at this intersection along with improved vehicle detection and light timing. Additionally, the medians on 423 need to be complete on the north and south sides of the roadway. The turnaround lanes will also need to be opened here as well. Just some finishing touches to the overpass are needed before making those available to traffic in the next week or two. These new tidal slides installed on the road really are great. Saves us quite a bit of time editing. We're heading west. Exit signs are installed at and before Navo going east and westbound. Other signage has been installed as well. Navo westbound across the overpass as of Monday the 8th was still 2 lanes, and eastbound had all 3 lanes open. This is subject to change. The Frontage-road here has the second left turn and turnaround lane closed off as well. Unfortunately, the middle of the intersection here is still not open to traffic. Assumption here is the turnaround lanes, and those additional left turn lanes will need to be striped along with the intersection itself, and they are waiting for it all to be ready to do it at once. We saw crews on Monday at Teal working on those painting efforts, so likely they will work their way west from there throughout the week. In addition, this false work needs to come down off of many of the overpasses as well. Both sides of the westbound overpass ramps look to be complete at least from way up here, so we should see all 3 lanes open soon. Lights need to be installed for the center medians, and the high-mast lights need to be installed here at Navo as well. The sections of the project with those median lights active look really great at night. The visibility is amazing and really gives the project that extra touch. Paloma Creek double left south is currently still at 1 lane. We need both lanes open to help reduce the backup near the overpass ramp during rush hour. Be cautious over the ramps as traffic could be slow on the other side. Assumption here with this double left is permanent signal light posts and appropriate lights and signage need to be installed before they were comfortable allowing 2 lanes of traffic to turn left. Also, there might be a no U-turn sign installed here. Time will tell. There appears to be some final utility work continued on all 4 corners here, as well with the orange safety barriers in place. Our last update, this was where 3 lanes both directions stopped. At this point, the entire project we believe is 3 lanes end to end. While here at Navo, we'll give a quick update north of 38 at Union Park where a new signal light is being installed after months of work and closures to Navo. This is not part of the 380 project, so a bit unknown to us, but it usually takes a month or 2 to get a signal light installed and switched on. The construction in the background is a new apartment complex. Next, we jump about 1.5 miles west to the 2931/Main Street/Ryan Spiritas intersection to look at what is now the final configuration. Yes, final. As part of this 380 expansion, this location will not get an overpass. What we will have is 3 through lanes east and west, plus a single dedicated left turn lane for both northbound and southbound traffic. And here's something interesting. Even though only 1 left turn lane will open each way, the design team actually built in space for a future second left turn lane. The north and south approaches just aren't set up to feed that extra volume yet, so it stays single file for now. Looking closer at the approaches, northbound from Ryan Spiritas, 1 left, 1 straight, 1 right. Clean and simple. Southbound from 2931. This is the one that may raise some eyebrows. Even with room for more, crews were instructed to stripe only a single left turn lane heading onto eastbound 380. That's the official final layout for this phase of the project. Looking now longingly to the southwest corner, we see Target rising. But first, we're going to take a quick detour to check out the concrete machinery on site, boys and their toys. They've brought in the full equipment lineup to mix and produce concrete right here on location. Instead of hauling in truck after truck, they're combining all the materials on site for these parking lots and foundations. It keeps the project moving, cuts down on wait times, and honestly, it's just smart construction. As we rolled up, crews were right in the middle of pouring the parking lot, so we took a moment to enjoy the action. There's something satisfying about watching a fresh slab come together. the pumps, the finishing crew, the whole process working in sync. And hey, watching concrete dry might not sound thrilling, but when you see a section this size taking shape, it's pretty awesome to witness in person. We're not on the retail portion of the video, but messed up and added this in already, so we'll check it all out while we're here. The exterior walls are now fully in place, which means the footprint of the building is officially locked in. You can really see the scale of this thing from the air. Inside, the structural steel that supports the roof is nearly complete, and crews are actively working on the dry-in. That white material you're seeing spread across the top is part of the waterproofing layer, getting the building sealed up so interior work can begin. Up front, the entrance area is taking shape too. The framing for the facade and the covered walkway is going in, which is the first big hint of what the final storefront design will look like. Once the building is fully dried in, that's when the interior build-out starts. Electrical, plumbing, refrigeration lines, concrete polishing, all the stuff that brings the store to life. So yes, Target is absolutely on track, and the pace is only picking up from here. We'll keep watching it from above and bring you every major milestone as this huge anchor pushes toward opening day, summer 2026. Since we're here, we'll go ahead and wrap up the retail updates for this area. Kroger was busy this morning with plenty of activity on site. It looks like crews are about halfway around the building now with the exterior walls going up. On the northwest corner, interior framing is also starting to come together, which is a good sign that vertical progress is picking up. They've opted for a cinder block exterior, which takes longer than the large tilt wall concrete panels used at Target across the highway. It's a slower build, but it creates a very solid structure, and progress is steadily moving forward. Set to open summer 2026 as well. We previously shared the future plans for these 4 pad sites next to Sprouts right along 380, and things are starting to come into clearer focus now. We've already confirmed Arby's, and what's now coming into view appears to be a Valvoline oil change center that has broken ground recently, a soda or drink chain, and, as always, a much-needed car wash. The 720 intersection saw a refresh in the past couple of weeks as well. We can see all the new bright white striping. The double left and turnaround lanes are not open yet, and they shut down the turnaround from east to west to aid in construction efforts. Crews are waiting on permanent signal lights to help direct traffic before opening those additional lanes here and also at Navo. All 6 lanes of overpass traffic are flowing here as well. We also want to remind everyone that this is still an active construction zone, so please give these crews a little grace. Random lane closures are still possible as work continues, and conditions can change quickly. Stay alert, slow down through the work areas, and keep distractions to a minimum. Coming up in this shot is the Walmart signal. We've heard the feedback, especially about the left turn movement not having a fully protected phase and instead using a flashing yellow arrow. And we'll continue to pass those concerns along as the signal timing gets fine-tuned. Naylor, or 424 for many of you, is now fully open and operational, and this has been a long time coming. We know this intersection has been a daily pain point for a lot of drivers, so we're hoping the finished layout delivers exactly what you've been waiting for. To set expectations clearly, this is not an overpass, and it was never designed to function as one. It's a fully at-grade intersection, and it's also not built out on the south side for the future Denton High School connection. That will be addressed under a separate project. Here's how the final configuration works. Along 380, traffic now flows with 3 through lanes east and west, paired with a single protected left turn lane and a dedicated right-only turn lane. Northbound and southbound traffic each get a protected left, a dedicated through lane, and a right turn lane, which should significantly reduce conflict points and keep movements predictable. While the intersection is open, crews will still be out here over the coming weeks and months finishing the details, updating permanent lane assignment signage, refreshing pavement markings, and dialing everything in so drivers have clear visual guidance through the intersection. We're excited to see this one finally live and moving traffic again. Let us know how your drive through Naylor feels now. And if you're enjoying these updates, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and give the video a like. That support helps us keep bringing these updates to the community every week. At least it pays for some of the gas. This has been nowhere near a return on investment as far as time goes, by a long shot. We still enjoy keeping the community informed. The community is still getting a lot of questions about the Waffle House going in at Magnolia on the southeast corner. Reactions have definitely been mixed. Everything from can't wait to I know the reputation. But either way, it's happening. The building is fully framed, windows are next up, and then crews will move into interior finish out. Based on the pace we're seeing, this one looks to be roughly a month or two away from opening. We're going to fly in pretty hot, just like the coffee at this next retail spot that opened this past week. Black Sheep Coffee is now open, and the reviews are overwhelmingly positive. Black Sheep Coffee is a British coffee house chain founded in London in 2013 by Gabriel Shahid and Eirik Holth. The brand has more than 100 locations worldwide, including in the UK, the Middle East, and now the US. Vivo Infusion next door is a medical wellness clinic, and it's becoming pretty common in new mixed-use developments like this one. Walmart at 423 has been open for a bit now, and it's definitely a newer concept when it comes to layout and interior design. It's still very much a Walmart, just with a few upgrades that make it feel a little more than what you might expect. Just south of the highway next to Freddy's is a future Portillo's. The building is up, the roof and HVAC are done, and the exterior is almost wrapped. Once those windows go in, interior work takes off fast. From this stage, we're likely just a couple months out. Portillo's is officially on the clock. Across the parking lot from there, the Wells Fargo branch we have been keeping track of for a while now is open. That was a long video, and somehow we still left a ton out. Honestly, we probably need to start working on next week's update already, because so much has changed in just the last 20 minutes since you hit play. As always, thank you for sticking with us through the full corridor update. This project is moving fast, and we'll keep tracking every new development. If this video helped you navigate 380 a little better, make sure you're subscribed, drop a like, and share it with someone who drives this stretch every day. We'll see you right back here next week with even more updates.